That's right, YouTube saved me from homelessness. Hey folks, welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Friday, May 3rd, 2019. YouTube and all that I believe saved me from homelessness. It was in about June 2014 when I first hit the streets, and I was just confused, angry, depressed, beside myself multiple times, and didn't know what to do. I mean, I was more angry at the world, at myself, at my ex. I was angry at the cat. The only one that I wasn't angry was at my daughter. She had no control. And I know, even the cat, but the cat, damn it. And it wasn't after some time, after a while, that I don't know. The first week when I was homeless, I didn't even drink, honestly. Actually, no, it was 2 weeks. I was just walking around in a total daze, like a zombie, like I was on Thorazine or something. I was kind of zombified. I didn't know what to make sense out of everything, And I found, Memorial Park basically is where I ended up kind of sleeping there for a couple weeks, being all rudely interrupted around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning by the showers of the sprinklers and everything. But I hung out there. I soon became friends with, who are my street brothers now. I mean, the guys that I check up on now. They stuck with me. We really stuck with each other through thick and thin over 4 years, and we went through hell. Not only with each other, it came to the point where we're almost duking it out with each other and pulling out knives on each other. I mean, we just, there were points, there were in the time that it's just, man, we went through hell with each other, and we gave each other hell, and we're still friends, I don't know, more than with my last relationship, basically any relationship. And then I kind of figured, I was escaping to YouTube for a lot of shows, entertain myself, a lot of videos, I discovered a lot of YouTube creators and everything. And the one that set me really different was Casey Neistat. I like the story behind that young man, how he is where he is today. And then I was starting to come up with across a lot of YouTube creators, and then homelessness started coming across my suggestions. And I started looking at a lot, and I'm thinking, wow, this is just terrible. I mean, it's really, really getting back. And then I came across Invisible People. And here's this guy, Mark, who has this charming way of just talking to homeless people, and I'm like, wow. And then I found his backstory and how he became homeless, and I'm like, wow, he's much definitely a stronger person than I am. I don't know if I can, still even to this day, I don't know if I can come across a homeless person, just because, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just a better tour guide, per se. I don't know, but I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there. I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything like what Mark does. I still want to bring attention and awareness to the homeless sector. So then, especially with Mark and how he's doing this, and then I came later on across James's channel from Homeless Lives Matter. And Mark contacted me, and I contacted him back, and he said he wanted to interview me. And I said, yeah, sure, no problem. And from there, it was just everything changed, you know. I mean, I started feeling a little bit more, how can I say? I started feeling less of a leper in society because here's this guy from New York and he happens to be in town and he wants to do it, and I'm like I really have anything to say. I'm just out there doing what I was doing and stuff like that. And it really didn't hit me until he says, "No, you know, what got me was your smile. Even though you're angry, you're still smiling." I said, "Yeah, I guess, yeah, I do." My daughter has my smile, by the way. Um, Cute kid, hell of a little girl. I don't know now, but I'm sure she is. And I just started, even though there were times when I was still drinking, I still tried to focus more on YouTubing. It was more therapeutic, definitely, um, than drinking. Because instead of spending the money to go somewhere, I mean, instead of spending the money to go drink a beer, I'm spending the money to go to the bus, to go do somewhere, make a video, you know. So that's one less can of alcohol that I'm consuming because I'm gonna go take the time to go make a video. So it really did save me a lot. It took a lot of my interest and a lot of my time, and I was doing a lot of stuff. And you know what? Surprisingly enough, you guys really love that Nissan Juke on fire. That is like the most number one rated of my videos. It's got something like almost 30,000 views or something. That's so funny. I mean, that was just by dumb luck. I almost wish I'd have gotten closer too, but I was afraid it was going to explode. But yeah, my friends started saying, they started noticing, they saw that I was taking this serious. I'd be gone for hours, they're watching my stuff. And they're seeing the way I'm changing, my attitude. YouTube helped me lift myself up. And when I hit my first 100 subs, I was like, wow, this is kind of cool, but really, I mean, do I really have something to say? I mean, I'm just talking, you know? Obviously, I meant something enough to a lot of you, to most of you and all of you. 1,000 plus later, never thought I'd get it to 1,000. You know, just doing what I was doing, just to mainly vent. You know, it was like the medieval times, like of bloodletting or putting a leech on my neck so I could feel better, you know, and release some steam. But I think if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know where I'd be. It helped me get noticed. I was on Mark's channel. I've been on Mark's channel a few times now. I've been on James's channel. I've been interviewed twice on NBC. One with a great great journalist. Even though that entire piece didn't get shown, I only got to say maybe 3 lines. But it meant a lot to me, you know, that's what helped me. That's what helped me, I think. You know, more and more people started noticing. I was getting, oh, saw your video here, and that's just from a lot of people in positions to help people like me, you know, being homeless and stuff. So it's like it brought attention to me. Especially when I was working, it brought a lot of awareness to the fact that, hey, this guy's freaking serious. You know, he's busting his ass working in Los Angeles, putting 15, 16-hour days, coming home, sleeping for like a couple of hours, and then getting back up and doing the same thing all over again. And he's getting sick on top of that, going to the hospital and emergency room multiple times, getting beat up, oh my God. I've been through hell and back. We all have been there. Really, really have. This just happens to be my story, in a sense, in a small part, without really elaborating, and it'd take at least a couple days to explain. But all in due time. It's just so many dark moments, so many dark times that I had that I thought I would never. And I really wanted to throw in the towel. And I get bored. I'm sitting at the library and I'm watching a video, and I always got jazzed up. The one that really my number one escapism video was this channel called Fresh Baked. They always go to Disneyland, and then they do Walt Disney World. They do a lot of stuff. So that's why it helped me keep one foot into Disneyland, my childhood foot. So, and that helped me through a lot of dark moments when I wasn't feeling like doing anything. I felt like crawling inside of a bottle. I would just escape and watch Disney for a few hours, and then I get to feel a little bit better, and then I go out and shoot a video, and I'm thinking, wow, see, was that so hard? And even though I've had a lot of trolls and a lot of bad comments too, but for the most, 99.95% of you, your comments have been nothing but inspiring, encouraging, very much of a blessing. This just helped me keep going, But I know of course I had a lot to do with it. I did my part. I pulled my weight. I did everything that was asked for me to do. Dotted all my I's, crossed all my T's, hopefully. Checked the appropriate boxes. Next step is housing, my own pad, No more sharing a house, So on all due time. But no matter how bad life seems to get, I mean, look at me. Even when I was working for Sugarfish, I was sick, and I was like just going to work sick and not telling people that I was sick. I didn't want to miss a day. Same thing. I get flat tires now and everything. Now that I'm not taking Uber or Lyft or whatever, or the bus, I'm seeing a little bit of difference now. So hopefully this next month I can really we'll go with 1 month's pay to see how much I can save. And it actually looks like maybe there are some hours starting to extend, because there's a couple of days next pay period that it looks like we're all getting. Well, I'm definitely getting a couple of more than 4 hours in a day, so that's going to be nice. So that won't be so bad, and it'll give me the chance to save a little bit. It's kind of hard to save money when you don't have a lot to work with. And I mean, I've been doing good. I haven't had to sell blood or anything like that. I've done that before. It's not very much fun, but I don't feel very well about selling my blood. I used to be a blood donor, but there were some times when times were really, really tough that I had to go sell a pint of blood for like 25 bucks. And when you get to the level of where you've donated over a gallon of blood in your lifetime, and then you have to go donate or sell your blood, my self-esteem felt a little crappy because I was doing it for free. But you know, to each his own. This is my story. Your story is different. You may not be homeless, but you are going through hell, and whatever it is, job, family, social, um, or even if it's by yourself. Um, if you don't want to do YouTube, you know what's really good? Make make some videos. Talk to yourself. Laptop, cell phone, desktop. Take 5 minutes. Talk to yourself instead of doing a diary, because I've never really been one to have a journal or a diary. But now, this day of age, you can talk to yourself. Keep a file. Keep a little your own personal file. Don't let anybody know what you're doing, because at your very worst, you're going to think that you're afraid that people are going to ridicule you. So maybe don't even tell. But if you feel comfortable to tell someone, then tell someone of what you're doing. But talk to yourself. And then whenever you need to have a little comparison, you can go back on file and this date. I remember when I was really feeling like hell that day. And it's like, wow, man, it didn't turn out to be so bad, so that's why I turned the camera on myself. It's just easier and healthier to stay happy and healthy than to be depressed, angry, and having stress all around you. And I mean, stress. I've said this many times, and you folks know it. You don't need me to tell you. Stress is a killer. You know, stress really is a killer. And I really had no. I always knew that stress was really bad and unhelpful to the human body, but I had no idea how really, really bad it was until I saw this video on. So today I found out it's a YouTube channel. I'll put the link down below. It's maybe like a 15-minute video. It's really good. It's really interesting how close stress is related to the fight or flight response in your body. It's basically stress in that stasis of your moment of your life not being shut off. So it's really running your battery down, your energy, your whole body, your chemistry. It's really interesting. But just, look. I mean, I'm sitting here in the park. La Cañada High School is right there, right across the street there, that white building. And I keep forgetting, it's not Woodbury. This is Orange something, I think. It's a beautiful day. Surrounded by hummingbirds, chirping birds, beautiful oak trees, squirrels. There's my bike. Oh, the bike's been doing good. Thank you very much. Those guys are really doing a good job keeping me mobile. So, yeah, bike's doing good. One of my friends with city workers from Pasadena. See, and I know him from being homeless at the library, the city yard workers. We know a lot of them and stuff like that. So, and he's pretty happy. He's pretty proud of how far I've come, and he's seen me on my worst days. Let me tell you, on my worst days, Ralph has seen me when I was like drunk And he's just looking at me and he's shaking his head. It's just like, all right, Carlos, just take care. I'm like, yeah. Always had some good angels all around me. So, my biggest angel is my mother. I like to think now both my mother and father are looking out after me. So that's just the way I like to think of it. So anyway, my friends, I'm gonna let it go here. I still got a lot of time before I get to work. I had a 1 o'clock appointment to go pay my rent, and I don't have to go to work until 4. Work 4 to 8 tonight. So I stopped off, got something to eat, and then I just slowly walked over, and then I walked most of the way until the desolate area over here, and then I just rode over here to the park. So I'm just gonna kick it here until I still got at least 2 hours to kill. So just kind of thinking about going to McDonald's, go get a hot fudge sundae. It's such a beautiful day. So my way of slipping on that ice. Anyway, my friends, yeah, it's perfect today. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other. Help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants, and slide on the ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing or what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us. Maybe how far I've progressed. Come a long way. Almost coming up on a year already. Wow. July what? 7th? 15th? I forgot. Oof. Still got a long way to go, but definitely better. Much better situation in life than where I was exactly 1 year ago today. So, yeah, I had a sense of accomplishment actually when I clicked send and I filed my taxes. I had a really sense of accomplishment when I did that last month. And whether I get my return or not, no big deal. But that was something that just made me feel good about myself. So, it sounds kind of weird, yeah, but it's the little things. Anyway, my friends, I will talk to you as soon as, well, let me see. Today's Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday. I want to try and do this one kind of video. It's something different, so we'll see how it works out too. I will not be able to upload this until tonight when I get home. So I will see you until Sunday. All right. I love you all. And, oh yeah, because Sunday Cinco de Mayo. So I think I got Sunday off, Cinco de Mayo. So I think I want to try and do something. So Saturday, tomorrow I'll do the video. Yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. I will talk to you. Love you all. Bye-bye.